My name is... as I recall, it's against the rules to mention your real name in a place like this, right? Well then, I'll just say that my name is Michael. I'm a fan of Stephen Hawking's books, you know. That's why I also like suspense, thriller, dramas. Well, anywho, let me just introduce myself first. I am a 69-year-old unemployed old man. Until about a year ago, I was working, even at an old age. But my work has been cut down so drastically in this day and age that I feel like now I'm an ornament in my house. My wife's name is Jennifer, but that's not her real name. Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Jennifer Aniston. Anyway, my wife is now 65 years old and has been a housewife for the past 40 years since we got married. I'm antisocial and can be quiet and an introvert, while Jennifer is more of the talkative and cheerful extrovert type. Perhaps it was because we had opposite personalities that we got along so well. However, that hasn't been the case since I stopped going to work and started spending more time back at home. Whenever I was at home, whether I was relaxing around or reading mystery novels in my study, Jennifer gets really grumpy and moody. But, well, this happens pretty often, you know. It's not that unusual. But Jennifer had a major secret. A secret she had been keeping from me and our two sons, who now have families on their own for more than 10 years. It was about a year ago that I got the chance to know and find out about Jennifer's secret. On that day, we were supposed to get together for the first time in a long while and play a round of golf with the people from Senior Citizens Group. With what's been happening around the world recently, though, not many people gathered for it, and it ended up being cancelled on the day of the event. But I didn't know that, and headed over to where we were all supposed to meet up at. Everyone in the group except me was much older and a little geeky, so they forgot to call to let me know that it got cancelled. So I had no choice but to go home. It was a bit of a hassle since I had already given up my driver's license, and the bus was the only means of transportation. And plus, it was also a bit embarrassing to be wandering around in my sportswear. It was then that I had discovered about Jennifer's huge secret. When I got home, I found Jennifer making love to a guy about 20 years younger than me. And to top it all off, they were making love on my favorite sofa, which I always use in the evening to drink my beer.
Hey, you two. What are you both doing there?
Oh, honey, I thought you weren't coming home until this evening.
Oh, shit. Could he be your husband, Jennifer? This is not good. Oh, hey, wait. Where are you going? Whoa, jeez.
That guy looked pretty young, but he's most likely over in his 40s. I guess I'll call him Nigel. I don't know why, but I've always had the image of the name Nigel being a thief, you see. Anyway, Nigel pushed me out, who was just being speechless by the entrance to the living room, and quickly ran out of the house, leaving Jennifer sitting there in a daze with her wrinkled skin exposed. Afterwards, I told my sons what had happened and asked them to come over to our house. The topic of discussion was, of course, Jennifer's major secret. At this point, however, we didn't know who Nigel was, and we didn't even know how long Jennifer had been having an affair with Nigel. So, we decided to question Jennifer on what has been happening, which led to this point.
Who is that guy? How long have you been having an affair?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, stop playing dumb, will you? Mom, you've been having an affair, and we're making love to a stranger here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember doing that at all in our home.
Oh, come on, cut it out. It just happened yesterday, Mom. How can you not remember?
If I don't know, then I don't know. An affair? A stranger? What are you talking about?
My goodness gracious. How dare you lie about your actions?
To be honest, Jennifer is a terrible liar, and she can't lie at all. I just didn't suspect her to cheat on me like that. But when it comes down to me confronting her about the truth, she's just like this. But at the same time, Jennifer is stubborn as hell. And once she makes up her mind, she never bends. At that time, I guess she had made up her mind that she would keep her mouth shut until she dies or something. Jennifer never once refused to acknowledge the fact that she had committed adultery.
You know, if you really don't remember, that means that there's a possibility of you having a dementia, right? We won't say anything bad about you. Just tell us honestly before we get really angry.
Like I said, if I don't know, then I really don't know what you're talking about. If you keep on persisting me and asking me a lot about what I don't know, I'll get angry too.
Wow, I can't believe she has the right to get angry.
Is she just trying to force things to go away just by saying that? I am fully aware and can confirm 100% that Jennifer does not have dementia and that she's just pretending. I mean, she's my wife, for God's sake. Jennifer must be that desperate enough to lie about it like this. But then, my eldest son, John, made an unexpected statement.
There's no doubt about it. She has dementia. We have to go to the hospital to have her checked out.
What? The hospital? Then to this, my second son, Tim, also began to get in on the conversation.
I've never seen Mom being bright red and angry like that. I've heard that dementia makes you angry, but I guess it's true.
And who said I have dementia? I know that I don't have dementia.
Then be honest with me about yesterday. If you don't have dementia, you can remember what happened yesterday, can't you? Yes, that's right. Or else, we'll really take you to the hospital. Hey, Jennifer, if you don't tell us the truth now, you're going to be classified as a really old person with dementia. We won't say anything terrible to you. Just be honest and come clean before we start considering about putting you into a nursing home.
Everyone there must have thought, now she's going to tell the truth. Jennifer was supposed to be on the side of losing the argument this time, but... Fine! If you want it that way, then that's fine. All I have to do is get tested, right? In exchange, if I really do have dementia, then you all should just forgive me for what happened, okay?
What? Excuse me?
The way she said that is like implicitly confessing that she was, in fact, having an affair. At any rate, Jennifer seems to be unwilling to admit about her affair, no matter what happened. Her being that stubborn is what I expected from Jennifer, though.
Hey, Dad, Mom's really out of her mind, isn't she?
No, of course not.
She's just stubborn and can't take back what she's been saying. But I'm getting a little worried. Shouldn't we really let her get tested once at the hospital?
What are you three whispering about? If we're going to the hospital, take me there quickly.
Well, I guess we don't have a choice. I'll call the hospital.
Huh? Jennifer had a shocking look on her face. But I pretended not to see that and went out of the room. And then I made a call to the hospital where our family has been using for decades. Fortunately, it happened to be a day with few outpatients, and they said they could get her checked out right away. So then I took Jennifer, who was drenched in cold sweat, and headed for the clinic with my sons.
She definitely has dementia.
Huh?
I knew it. Jennifer was acting a little strange lately, so I was wondering if it might be possible. No way. Seriously? I was only kidding, you know. Then, if that's the case, we seriously will have to start thinking about moving her into a nursing home.
Now, wait a minute. I don't have dementia.
She insists that she doesn't have dementia, but what do you think, Doctor? I'm sorry, but it's true. Please, take a look at this CT scan. Can you see that your wife's brain is atrophied? Well, I don't really understand, since I'm an amateur at this, but if you say so, I guess so. This is one of the most common features seen in people suffering from dementia. On top of that, the results of the dementia diagnostic test that she just took are terrible. In a few more years, there is a strong possibility that the condition will worsen to the point that she will not be able to lead a normal life all on her own.
No way! You must be joking. Of course, it's a lie. You should have a proper examination on me again, you quack.
Oh, goodness. This is not good. The dementia is definitely affecting her mental health. We have no choice but to keep her in the hospital until her situation calms down. All right, I understand. Please, take care of Jennifer well, Doctor.
What? For the next 3 days, Jennifer was hospitalized at a nearby hospital. Actually, it was a complete lie that Jennifer had dementia. I asked the doctor of the hospital, who is a drinking buddy of mine, to help me go along with my play. The reason why I did it was because I wanted to use this opportunity to make preparations to break things off with Jennifer. If Jennifer tearfully apologized to me, there was a possibility that I would feel guilty and given in to her apologies. Our sons would probably side with Jennifer, saying, "Since Mom apologized." But to hell with that. My decision to get a divorce is final, and that's it. So, I spent the next 3 days desperately trying to persuade my sons and their wives. And as a result,
congratulations on getting out of the hospital. Now, I'm going to ask for a divorce.
What? Excuse me? Divorce?
And, of course, you'll have to pay me alimony. I've identified your lover through the network of the Senior Citizens Association that I'm in. And don't think you can just walk away from this without any kind of reckoning.
No way. You're going to abandon your wife who has just been diagnosed with dementia?
Oh, don't worry. That's a lie, you know. I asked the doctor to go along with my plan. Of course, the CT scan of the brain that was shown to us at that time was a fake, you know.
What?
You're in the wrong place to complain to me. You were the one who lied first. Let's just call it a mutual surrender here, shall we?
Oh my God! After 2 months of long discussions, Jennifer and I finally decided to divorce. I decided not to charge Jennifer alimony, but to deduct that amount from our property division. Well, it would be tough for her to support herself in her old age with her pension, but I guess she can manage if she works part-time. I asked Nigel, Jennifer's lover, to pay me a lump sum of about $5,000 as alimony. Thanks to this, I had enough money because I also had to give away the division of property to Jennifer. Incidentally, it seems that Nigel had a wife and kids. And after that, it seems that they left him. And in the end, he led a lonely life. Would you really want to go that far to have an affair with an old lady who's nearly at an age where she can pass away any moment? Well, I guess a true fool is much worse than an old lady or an old man with an actual dementia. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you again.